One of the areas that we're getting particularly involved in is tender and grant writing and supporting organisations to submit really competitive applications. Yeah, I think that organisations are getting so busy juggling competing demands that they often don't have the time or the in-house resources to write tenders themselves. For most organisations, it's also not economically viable to employ a full-time tender writer in-house. That's where the team at CBA can assist, and I particularly enjoy the opportunity of partnering with organisations to submit very competitive tender applications. We get a really diverse group of organisations looking to us for support. You know, it ranges from aged care and disability service providers through to Aboriginal service providers and even housing and homelessness services. When we provide tender and grant writing assistance, we use a really similar process in terms of stepping right in and getting to know the organisation and their unique points of difference, and then using that information to craft a very competitive tender or grant application. We can offer a full continuum of support to assist organisations with submitting competitive grant applications. This can include, for instance, facilitating workshops to generate ideas. We can offer assistance with developing these into full business proposals, sourcing different opportunities for funding for grants, and then coordinating the full tender application process, including the actual writing of the tender. Once an organisation's actually received funding, we can then go on and provide assistance with program implementation or project management of a new project. For organisations that already have sufficient in-house expertise or time to write their own tender, we offer a different sort of quite unique service in that we can review the tender that they've written. So we look at that to see how competitive it is against the tender criterion, and then we can suggest areas of particular strength and then also areas for improvement. So basically we scale up or scale down our tender writing support services depending on the needs of each individual client. To date, I've achieved over $20 million in project funding for a number of different projects in the community sector, ranging from small once-off grants for things like purchase of a vehicle or equipment through to complex multi-million dollar projects. I've also written a number of very successful ACAR tenders. I've been really privileged to get great feedback from clients, that I'm easy to work with, that I have a knack of asking the right questions, that I don't overcomplicate the process, and that we always deliver a really well-polished final result.